I'm Onyia. Welcome to Behind the Hype, presented by HBO Max. I'm sitting here with one of the contestants and designers from the show, Kai.
Hey, I'm Kai, Nguyen, and my brand is Lumiere. Thanks for having me here today.
It's a pleasure, man. How you doing, Kai?
Kind of tired, as always, but good to be here.
Good. How was your experience on the show? I personally loved the show. It was
Really?
very, very entertaining.
It's very interesting because I've never been a part of something like that before, especially on a competition-based level. So, yeah, I guess it was more so than a learning experience for me than a competition.
Out of all the contestants, you were the one that I labeled the cocky one.
Really?
Yeah, you were.
Oh, it can't get worse.
You were the most confident. I feel like you knew what you were able to offer and deliver, and you just felt like you just needed a platform to show it.
Yeah.
And so I like that. I like that type of energy, and you came with that early. How was it, meeting some of the judges? There's Marni, there's Offset, there was Bephie. These are like some icons in the industry. How was that experience?
For me, it was pretty exciting to meet Bephie for like the first time, because I always been a fan of Nguyen.
Yeah. Whose style, judge-wise, would you say you gravitate towards?
I think Bephie.
Bephie,
like her style had a lot to do with like what I was inspired by from the Americana, Wakamuya, Japanese designer. So her style always been something. I even got inspiration for the first challenge from her.
Oh, really?
From one of the pants she was wearing.
Ah.
It was like a half skirt, half cargo pants. That way I got the inspiration for my
I love that, on the fly like that.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, tight, I can use that.
Yeah. So how would you describe your style, your aesthetic?
That's more tactical wear and grunge.
Yeah.
But comfort and functionality always go first for me before aesthetic. But it's gonna be a combination of function and aesthetic at the same time.
How long have you been in LA?
I think it's about like 7 years now, 7 to 8 years.
And you were where first?
Before LA was Minnesota.
Minnesota.
So like technically my Midwest kid too.
And so so now it's all coming together.
Yeah, coming together. Yeah. I made a decision, was like, hey, let's risk it all, or are you gonna be regretting not doing this?
Yeah, so you just kind of have to expand your horizons,
Like I always like book a one way here and just be like, fuck it.
And so you just
by
yourself?
Yeah, I just tweeted like, yo, I'm coming to LA, like who can I say it? And to my surprise, a lot of people answer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's for the better.
So how would you say now, from being on the show, how would you say, how has it affected the brand?
From the show here now, the feedback is like overwhelming. Like it's almost like changed me from this like normal fashion kid, know what I was doing, to a whole on like influencer, which is kind of funny.
I loved your energy on the show. Like the show needed like that cocky character, and you provided it. And it's well warranted. You're definitely talented. You can sew, right?
Yeah,
you can
I
sew.
can do everything.
You can do everything, right?
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
And I told people that too. It's like some people say I'm cocky. Like one of the comments, which is kind of crazy that people use the word like confident. Actually, there's one that said cocky, and I answered back. I'm like, you think I'm cocky? Have you seen other designers like above me?
Yeah.
If you don't act the way I am, or confidence in your work, they're gonna chew you up like so fast.
To succeed, for me, is you have to carry that type of energy around, because especially if you're going to be, now that you're turning into an influencer, you're going to get a lot of, you're going to get some hate, you're going to get some love, and so you have to be very, very secure with yourself, so I think you
can't let people break you down.
Yeah, and I think you're already equipped with that, and you have a great sense of humor, man.
So, it's just
you don't take yourself too serious.
Yeah, because if you take yourself too serious, it's like, you're probably gonna run into a wall and get burned out.
Yeah.
You have to take all the criticism and everything just like a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Like, it's creative work. Everything is subjective. If you like sleep and think about it all the time, you're not gonna have fun.
Tell me about your outfit.
My outfit, well, I made my whole outfit, I guess, except the cowboy boots. I found the cowboy boots, actually, I found it in Pasadena. Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
And I was gonna wear a whole different outfit today, but I woke up and I just decided I want to look like a fucking hillbilly, like how I always dress and be comfortable. Because after this, I have to go to a factory, meeting with sewer, getting fabric, so I need to like be flowing around. But the pants was one of my first denim pants I ever made, like 2 years ago, a collaboration, and it's Real Tree Camel actually sent me the fabric. She made like cargo and stuff, so I decided to make these.
That was a collaboration with who?
With a brand called Sync Denim.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like known for their denim work, and I wanted to do a whole hunting outfit.
Yeah.
So that's why I made these pants.
There was a top to go with it?
Yeah, there was a full top.
Okay.
It would look crazy if I wore the top with these pants. Like, it would be insane. So like, I trying to tone it down a little. This is my first flannel I ever made.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we only made like 20 or 30 of these, and 424 sold all of them out in like a week.
Wow, that's amazing.
Which is really surprising. And then the hoodie was my last hoodie that I dropped.
Okay.
Yeah, and the hat too. It's like from my last drop.
Okay. Yeah, it's dope, man. Love your style, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love style too.
Appreciate it.
I think I've been following you since I was like 14 too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like way back when you served when the website first started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were early on.
Yeah,
early on.
On. Like, when like Aaliyah was still in Chicago, like Guillermo was still selling the shoe pin.
I tell people all the time, like all these guys that are men and women who are now like the quote unquote it people right now.
Yeah.
I've known these people since day one.
Yeah.
I've known them from their early beginnings.
The small, the small. It's very small community, and like my generation now blowing up, like been watching everyone since we're like.
Yeah.
Now we coming out the woodwork, not like overnight.
Yeah,
like
it's been
a lot. Yeah,
putting in work.
Yeah, putting in work since I'm like 14, 15, making graphic on like Facebook.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like that. I tell kids too, just like. It doesn't happen overnight, so kids keep working on it, like no matter if it's fashion, music, or anything.
Yeah, keep working on it.
Yeah.
That's probably, like I was gonna ask you, like, is there any advice you'll give to any kids out there, anybody who's looking up to you?
That would be my advice. Just be patient and keep going. You never know. The next day could change your life.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't happen overnight. Like, I can even give people an example, like, Anti-Social Club, when they blew up, Nick was working on it for like, almost 10 years before anyone found out what it is. Yeah. There's a lot of brands we know, like, let's say Fear of God, no one knew Jerry was doing t-shirt with leather tag in his garage for years.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
So like, we've been watching, we've been learning a lot too from different people. Just take your time on it, don't rush.
Yeah, and your time will come. And
that's
the beauty of it.
The faster you go up, the harder you're gonna fall.
Yeah. Yeah, so climb slow so that you can withstand all the ups and downs.
Build your base.
Yeah.
Like build something, like have some sort of substance or depth.
Yeah.
Like don't bank on one celebrities or anything like that. Just take your time.
Yeah. So we talked about the community, you know, in LA, how, you know, we both seen and known, you know, a lot of these guys from, you know, Guillermo, 424, Jerry, Aleli, you know, even Kristen with Don C, RSVP. We've seen, you know, we've watched their journey. We know them. We've seen the journeys. How important do you feel is it to have a community like that of people that, whether they're, you know, on your level or not on your level, but people that you can kind of grow with and see them kind of going through the same journey as you are? How important do you think that is?
I think community is the strongest, biggest, if not the most important aspect of streetwear and fashion. Having a good group of people around you that you can not only learn from, but bring with you is what makes it streetwear.
Yeah.
Like without community, there wouldn't be like either a cult following behind you or not much of even a style. Yeah. People build on each other. As much as I love to be a lone wolf and everything, I really believe it. Also the saying that like the pack survived, the lone wolf died, the pack survives.
Yeah.
So that aspect, without your friends, like it's pretty hard out here.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
I think the brand that was really good with building their community right now in streetwear itself is probably The 100. It's very good at building up their community base right now of streetwear. And for skate, Babylon, Born and Raised, those two LA brands, very good at building the community base around skater and LA people. There's plenty I could go on, but all the strong brand that you see always have a community.
Yeah.
Like that turned into a cult following. Like look at Mike Amiri following, Jerry with Fear of God, or like 424 with Fairfax. You need that community and family aspect behind your design, your brand, to make it stay around. Like make people want to feel like they want to be a part of your lifestyle and what you design.
So, what's your brand story, and how do you plan on building a community, or how would you describe your community that you've built already?
The community that I'm building around is very close-knit right now, but I'm very happy that now I have the platform to expand it, to show people about biker culture, music aspect, like bring in food. Like for my aesthetic, I don't think anyone have done it before, so me myself hasn't even found a way to describe it. People just know, and I'm slowly learning from myself to build a community and cult around the brand.
For sure. So tell us about the brand. Like, what does it mean?
Well,
how do you properly pronounce it?
It's Lumiere, and I came up with the brand name. This all these showing up my humor. Back then when Honor was around.
Oh yeah, Honor.
So everyone wanted.
Rob Garcia.
Right. Like everyone like at the time want to be dark and gritty and strong, which my design is that aspect. But I just find it very hilarious that my brand name is completely opposite of it, but still holding the very crazy meaning.
So Lumiere meaning?
Lights, completely opposite of everyone trying to be dark and black. And I always tell my friend, or like tell people when I don't want to really break it down to everyone, I would just say, yo, I named my brand after that candle in Beauty and the Beast.
This guy's.
Yeah, so like that's my lazy answer.
It was a pleasure talking to you. I'm excited to see where the brand goes from here. I think your personality, your energy in fashion is needed. So I'm excited, man. I can't wait to see who wins.
Thank you.
This was Behind the Hype, presented by HBO Max. Stay tuned to see more from Kai and all the other contestants. Salute, man.